Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. On this channel I speak about perfumes, so if this is something that you're into, then please subscribe. And I've recently tested LK perfume house and I liked some of the fragrances and I liked some of the fragrances less. So if you're interested to know my opinion, then please stay tuned. And I want to start with the one that I really liked. And so the perfume that I really liked was Lettre de Pushkar, and I featured it in other videos of mine. And I think this is like a perfect rose fragrance for the rose lovers, but it's good for fall and winter. It's kind of like a rosy ambery perfume for me. I smell lots of rose and it's very delicious, yummy rose. It's like borderline gourmand, the rose, but it doesn't go, of course, into like completely gourmand direction. It's just so kind of like juicy and dewy, but at the same time it's also very deep and yummy rose. It kind of slightly reminds me of Rose in Roses Vanille, but this one is definitely deeper, you know. And this rose is surrounded by like saffron and a little bit of cinnamon. There's definitely something spicy, but not like very spicy. It's just like kind of warmingly spicy. It makes the fragrance enveloping and cozy and warm, so it's like perfect for fall. So if you love rosy ambery perfumes that are slightly spicy and that have this very warm feeling about them, I think you're gonna like Lettre de Pushkar. The next perfume that also I really liked, and if like Lettre de Pushkar was kind of like more like sophisticated and dark for the fall and winter, this one is very happy. I think it's perfect like Valentine's Day fragrance. It's very romantic to me and there is a note of tuberose. Like it's definitely opens up with a slight hint of tuberose, but also there's like a dragon fruit. It's very fruity in the opening and it's very unique type of fruitiness, so I really enjoyed. I really haven't smelled anything like that before. I smell something very like happy and uplifting, and it's just like a very happy fruit type of smell, but it doesn't go into like a juvenile or kind of like cheap and generic smelling direction. It's the opposite of that. It smells very refined and sophisticated even though it's fruity, and I feel like it's so rare to find like a fruity kind of perfume that smells nice. It doesn't smell generic or shampoo like, and this one does it really well. And so after the fruits kind of like go away and become more, you know, in the background, the tuberose comes out and becomes the star of the show, and it's kind of like a little bit of like a bubblegummy tuberose, and I really like it here. It's, you know, it's not a challenging tuberose. I think this is a good fragrance for those who are slightly afraid of tuberose, because I feel like this tuberose can make you fall in love in this note because it's very gentle here, you know, like it's bubblegummy but it's gentle and it's definitely kind of like subdued. It's not like a screaming tuberose, it's not overwhelming tuberose. I think it's just the right amount. And also I think there are other white florals here as well, and they make the fragrance overall more creamy and well-rounded and just overall very nice. And I think the bottle, the color of the bottle red, it definitely matches with the smell. I think the smell, you know, really captures their color red and it's perfect. It's overall like a fruity perfume in the opening, and then it becomes mostly like floral with touch of fruitiness. So if this sounds like something you will like, then definitely give Camelia K a chance. And next perfume is Musk K, and I do like this perfume, but I feel like it's too similar to other perfumes that are already on the market and that are like way less expensive than this one, because this house is expensive and they don't have like travel versions, so you'll have to buy a full bottle if you're interested. And it's a beautiful your skin but better type of scent. If you have smelled Glossier You, if you have smelled another perfume, then you know how this one smells like. It smells almost identical. Maybe, you know, it's slightly like higher quality and it's just kind of softer because the musk here is not screechy at all, like another perfume by Juliet Has a Gun I didn't really like because I found it a little bit synthetic smelling. This is not synthetic at all, but it's just so similar to Glossier You because they both open up with like pink pepper, and I love this scent profile. I have Glossier You and I love it, and it used to be like my signature scent in the past, so I really like this scent profile, but I don't gravitate it towards this scent profile anymore. But still, I think like it's really good perfume. So it opens up with like pink pepper, and then you can smell like something slightly like powdery, and it's probably iris, and it dries down, you know, to musky, woody type of smell. So I think it's really good, and it's, you know, it's very kind of nice musk here because, like I've said, it's not synthetic at all. But at this price point, you know, it has to be something interesting, something unique to be worth it. So I think that Musk K is not worth it, because there are other perfumes in very different price range that smell almost identical to that one. And last but not least, but it is my least favorite, and it's Orchid K. And when I first like read the notes, you know, when I was deciding which samples to order from this house, I thought I'm gonna love this perfume because just based on the notes, you know, this is my kind of perfume. I love like marshmallows. I like the combination of marshmallows with something green. Like I think there's orange blossom, and I think there's petitgrain. And it kind of, to me, it kind of like fell into the same category as Love Don't Be Shy. But this one is definitely like way less sweet. It's more green. It opens up with lots of petitgrain and like a slight hint of marshmallows, and the marshmallows here are not sweet. They're like slightly sweetened, but they're not very sweet. They just kind of add like a touch of sweetness to this perfume, and they add like a little bit of powderiness. So overall, I think it's very unique and interesting scent profile, and I would love this perfume, but it is artificial smelling. Unfortunately, it is screechy. It is just very synthetic. And there is a note of amberfix, and it's like a synthetic note. It's a man-made note, and I know, you know, all perfumes are synthetically made, obviously, but I feel like this amberfix note here, it just doesn't go. It makes this perfume extremely artificial. So I did not enjoy it. It just felt, you know, like wearing some kind of chemical. And even though it smells nice, this kind of like screechiness in the background just did not work for me, and I just wish, you know, that it was not here at all, this screechy note, and if it wasn't, then it would be like a beautiful perfume. But it's not, and to me it's not wearable. You know, I don't want to go around smelling like one big chemical. And my husband actually, like, he hates perfumes. He does not like perfumes, and they all smell very artificial to him. And you know, even like the most refined, sophisticated smelling perfumes, he thinks smell artificial. You know, this would be like a hazardous to him. So it's definitely not something that I would wear because, like I've said, you know, it's very artificial. But try it, give this one a chance, because overall, like, I think it's beautiful. You know, this petitgrain and marshmallow, they go really well, and there's like a, you know, hints of vanilla in the background, so it's really beautiful. But the artificial note doesn't work for me here. But who knows, maybe it's just my skin chemistry. But I think it's not the skin chemistry, because, you know, I'm smelling it on the test strip right now, and it's definitely coming out this synthetic note, and I cannot stand it. So definitely be aware of this fragrance. And I think I've read other reviews that said like the same thing, that it smells artificial to them. So definitely be aware if you decide to try it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos. I really hope that it was helpful. I really hope that you were able to discover some new scents for yourself. And if you found it helpful or entertaining or both, then give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.